How do you choose the right piano for you? In this video, we're going to be talking about the differences between the keyboard and the acoustic piano. We're going to be talking about the different types of acoustic pianos and the different types of keyboards. If you already signed up for this course, you probably already have a piano at home. I could understand that, but this video will help you in the future if you plan on getting your next piano or if you plan on helping somebody to get their piano. There's two different types of acoustic pianos. The one with the strings, there's strings going up is the vertical piano, and the strings going horizontal is called the horizontal pianos, like this one right here. So there's four different types of vertical pianos. There is the spinet, the console, the studio, and the upright. The spinet pianos are the tiny pianos. They're really small, and they're basically created for apartment settings or really small places or homes. Then there's the other piano, which is the console piano, which is slightly bigger than the spinet piano. It's better, it's more richer tone, it's more powerful. But now the next piano is a studio piano, where it's slightly higher, and it's really nice. It has more rich tones. These pianos are more for like music schools and like larger homes, and they sound really good. And then there is the upright piano. They're much bigger vertical pianos, and I would recommend getting the upright because the bigger the piano, the more powerful it is, and the more richer and the more better tone it produces. Now, for the horizontal pianos, they're all grand pianos, and they're all just different sizes. The smallest grand piano is the petite grand. It's about 4 feet long. It's really tiny, but it's still quite powerful. The next piano is the baby grand, the most popular home choice for the piano, for the grand piano, is the baby grand. Baby grand fits in almost every good home, and if there's space in it, it looks great, it sounds great, it's powerful, it's just right for a home setting. So if you can get a baby grand, that would be the best choice to do. The next one is the medium grand, then it goes parlor grand, then it goes ballroom grand. They're all the different sizes, 5 feet, 6 feet, up to 7 feet. This piano is a studio grand. It's around 6.5 to 7 feet. And then the next goes into the concert grand. The concert grand are from 7 feet to 12 feet. They're the most powerful the piano. They're the most greatest tone piano, and they produce the most richest sound of all the acoustic pianos out there. But they are large. 7 to 12 feet is huge. That's why they're the loudest pianos, and they're great for concert play only. If you have a large living room and if you own your own plane, I would recommend getting a good 12-foot concert grand for your home. Okay, and then the next, what I would like to talk about is the keyboards. The keyboards, however, are inferior to the acoustic pianos. Why? Is because it's not the natural sound. It's like the same thing comparing to a hot tub to a hot spring. A hot tub is electronically generated, and it's a replica of the hot spring. And the hot spring is the artificial, it's the organic, it's the original. Same thing from keyboard to piano, or electric guitar to acoustic guitar. Same exact thing. The keyboard replicates the sound of the natural piano, but the keyboard has different sounds, it has effects, and it has more room to do different kinds of music, while the piano could only do one sound, is the piano. But since we're only learning the piano, I would recommend getting the piano because it's the natural sound, and it will sound better. If you can get a natural piano, that either upright or vertical piano or a horizontal piano, that would be the best thing to do. If you have a keyboard, keyboards are more used for performing. They're more used for bands. They're more used for different sounds, for recording. That's what keyboards are for. But pianos are for concert playing, for learning how to play. And if you want to learn on the piano, the acoustic piano will provide you more enjoyment and more natural feel of the music itself. Now, I would recommend getting the piano, but if you could get the keyboard, if you want to get the keyboard, if you still like keyboard, maybe you live in an apartment house where you want an apartment setting or a small house where you want to put headphones on and play at night, that's fine too. But if you choose a keyboard to play piano, to learn how to play piano, make sure it is full length, not like this one, but like this one. It's full length, it has all 88 keys. And that also it has weighted keys. This piano here, or this keyboard here, is It feels like paper when you play on it. That's very bad to learn the piano. It's great if you want to record something or travel. It's smaller for like traveling is great. But if you want to learn how to play the piano, it has to be weighted keys like that one. That keyboard has weighted keys and it's full length. That's what you have to look for. There's many different kinds. You could go to different stores and look which one are weighted keys or not. So if you have a piano, something like this, that is not full length and that is not weighted keys, I would recommend you to change to a different piano that has full length and weighted keys, because we're going to be playing the exercises and we're going to be playing the different improvisation techniques where weighted keys are needed. Also, if you've been playing on paper piano, that's what I call them, for a while, and then you move on to a real piano, it will feel different, and you can't play the same way how you played at home with your paper piano. So I would recommend getting a real piano than a keyboard, but if you want to go for a keyboard, go for weighted keys. I played piano for 9 years on a keyboard, something like this. It wasn't weighted keys. So if you're playing, if you can't get a weighted piano, it's fine too, because I started on them and I turned out fine. But later, you must get weighted keys because they help you develop your form. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that was a brief description about what kind of pianos to choose. And let's move on to our next video.